We see Zeta runs after Metro Z. Y'all, I don't know why he did that. That was the wrong move. That was the dumbest move Zeta could have ever made. Because when I say Metro Z had him on like a merry-go-round, like he was just swirling Zeta everywhere. When I say Zeta was hitting the tables, knocking the food off the tables, like he was just flying everywhere. I'm like, yo, like Zeta, you could have just like kept that like I don't know. I respect Zeta because he do have heart, and to say he's a small person, like he really, he had the confidence, to fight Metro Z, but it just didn't work out in his favor. Like he should have set that one out because that ball just like, oh, I ain't gonna care. Like Metro Z is big, he's huge. Like I would have never ran from that dude. Like that dude is just huge. Hey guys, it's your boy Quay, your boys back with another video. If you're new to my channel, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on my post notifications so you guys can be notified when your boy posts another video. So today basically I got Playboys recap, y'all. I know I haven't, posted I think like episode 3 and episode 2. I went straight into episode 4, but y'all, I ain't gonna cap, this episode was one for the books. When I say I watched this episode like twice, I watched this episode like twice. This was the craziest episode. Like I feel like this is like the best episode like I watched so far during the Playboys season, y'all, of this season of Playboys Miami. Y'all, okay, so y'all know how they left off on last episode. They was all at like the dinner and stuff, and it was all just, talking all types of stuff. House A and House B, came together and they was all talking about, the problems that they had with other people. So it left off about Ant and Khalil was having like a lot of problems and stuff, and they was going back and forth and stuff. And Khalil killed me when he made a remark about Ant teeth and stuff, and he's like, "Oh, did you pay for those?" And instantly, Ant spit on Khalil. Like that is just so disgusting. Like I don't know, it was just so much spitting going on this episode. Like I'm like, y'all gotta cut out with the spitting, y'all. Like this is just nasty. That's just disgusting. So instantly, Khalil get up and try to like swing and stuff, and Zay got up and swung on Khalil and stuff, and they wound up splitting it up and everything. And off a side, they wound up like I guess like trying to like de-escalate the situation and calming everybody down. Did off of a side, it was Cashy and D Scott was going back and forth. D Scott had wanted to bring up Cashy brother, talking about I guess like Cashy brother got like autism or something like that. But I'm just not going to speak on that situation and stuff because that could be you know it could be sad to others, and I don't like to speak on things like that, which I feel like D Scott is wrong for speaking on that situation. Cashy wound up like spitting a gum at his gum out his mouth and spitting it on D Scott, and D Scott said Cashy said it felt on D Scott's shoulder, but D Scott said that in his confessionals that Cashy wound up like spitting in his eye and stuff, and instantly y'all D Scott did a crash out moment, and he just tried to I guess like take his food and throw it on Cashy, but it wound up like missing and stuff. But they wound up de-escalating that situation as well. They stopped, everything, and they bring in like the strippers and stuff, and they always just like having a good time and stuff. And then instantly, Marty and Solo they started like fussing and stuff, and Ken said that he had a problem with Marty, but he was like he forgot why he was even beefing with Marty and stuff. So he was like he just was gonna drop the situation and stuff. Ty was saying when he see Marty, he was gonna beat him and stuff. They was going back and forth and all types of stuff. Maul and Zay going back and forth, and they wound up Zay wound up throwing like liquor. I mean Marty Maul wound up throwing liquor at Zay, and it flew like all over him. And like Zay was like, I like liquor anyway, so y'all could throw liquor on me, which was so funny and stuff. But everybody was just fussing and stuff, and Marty was like, well, we're gonna fight, it is what it is. And then all of a sudden, y'all, Cashy and Maul started going back and forth. So they started mentioning, the brother and stuff. Maul was mentioning, Cashy brother as well. I'm like, why y'all all keep, talking about this situation? Maul, Cashy talking about how Maul live and how he live. He don't live by himself, and he live with his like parents or something. Something he was saying in that like nature, or he was living off of somebody and stuff. And D Scott, was right up, backing up Maul and stuff, and so he like Cashy fussing with like both of them. He fussing with D Scott and he fussing with Maul. So Maul was like, I'm telling you, come around that corner, come around that corner, y'all. Instantly, how the cameras turn, I feel like they turn so slow. But Khalil said in his confessionals, he popped Rich Z. Now, I do believe that. I do feel like, Khalil did get his lick back with Rich Z, but it's like how the camera cut off. Like, I guess they didn't catch it, so it's like they had to hurry up and like turn to where all we see is like Khalil. Khalil is swimming. When I say he's swimming, he's swimming. Khalil is swimming. Rich Z is swinging. It's like, I ain't gonna cap. Like, Khalil, you got your lick back, but it's like, I don't feel like you won, but I don't feel like you lost at the same time. But a lick back is a lick back. So shout out to Khalil. You got your lick back. You feel me? Y'all did instantly. Cashy runs up to Khalil and just started like jumping Khalil. He started jumping Khalil. We see Ant started running up to Khalil. They all jumping Khalil. So Maul and these guys see that, so they go try to run and go try to help Khalil. Metro Z come out of nowhere, just started swinging on Maul from the back. Then instantly they trying to break everybody up. So I guess Solo felt like, since it's like House A versus House B, so I'm gonna get in there with Marty. So I ain't gonna lie, Solo, I like you. I like you, my brother. But I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, Marty gave Solo a fight. Like, before, like, the security, broke it up. Like, Marty was like, down, like, bomb, 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 like, swinging, like, banging it out. It is like, Solo was trying to, like, keep up, but it's like, how security, had, like, one security in the way, to where it's like, Marty like had to stop swinging. Solo like was trying to like get him, but it's like security. He wasn't trying to like hit security to where like they all like fell over like in rocks and stuff. And y'all, like, that was the biggest thing, y'all. So I guess they was all screaming, the producers, because how Marty and Solo fell on the ground. They had wound up like hitting the light. So they was like, y'all, get them away from the light, get them away from the light, so they don't mess up the light and stuff. So instantly after that, everybody started fighting. We see Zeta runs after Metro Z. Y'all, I don't know why he did that. That was the wrong move. That was the dumbest move Zeta could have ever made. Because when I say Metro Z had him on like a merry-go-round, like he was just swirling Zeta everywhere. When I say Zeta was hitting the tables, knocking the food off the tables, like he was just flying everywhere. I'm like, yo, like Zeta, you could have just like kept that, like, I don't know. I respect Zeta because he do have heart, and to say he's a small person, like he really, he had the confidence, to fight Metro Z, but it just didn't work out in his favor. Like, he should have set that one out, because that ball just, like, oh, I ain't gonna care. Like, Metro Z is big. He's huge. Like, I would have never ran up on that dude. Like, that dude is just huge. So, shout out to Zeta, but my dog, you should have, set that one out. So, everybody just fighting and stuff, y'all. Did instantly, I guess Cashy ran up on Maul and they started swinging each other. And this guy tried to like help Maul. But it's like, it was so funny because it's like Cashy was banging Maul head in. And then it's like this guy was banging Cashy head in. And I guess like Ant wound up seeing it. So he started trying to go, help Cashy and stuff. And then instantly the security guard pushed Ant on the ground. And then like Ant wound up like snapping on the security and stuff. And he was like, why y'all threw me like that? Like, why y'all threw me like that? But he said he thought that it was like somebody, but he was like, oh, he just noticed it was like a security guard and stuff. So, I guess Khalil tried to like run up on Zay, whatever, and then land and start instantly in swings on Khalil. So I'm like, oh, that was like kind of like messed up landing. You shouldn't have, said that. You couldn't have, you shouldn't have fought Khalil since everybody is jumping him already. Like, I respect Landon not sneaking him like the first time, like when they met up in like episode 1. So I respect Landon for doing it. But I was like, Landon, that was kind of like foul that you snuck Khalil for that like second round and stuff. That was like, messed up in that episode 4. While all this is going on, we get to meet, Pootie and Man come for the special guest appearance. Y'all know the special guest. Instantly, Man, on his comedic stuff. Like, I really like Man. Man is, funny. Pootie, instantly get the key, pop the trunk. So he on it. Man was like, you know what we came here to do and stuff, y'all. And while all this is going on, like we watching like Man and Pootie, interact. They got the special guests. They coming in, to show themselves, like show out. You feel me? So it's like, why is they fighting? They all like we seen like Man and Pooh in them, and they saying, what they gonna do, for this season and stuff, like in their confessionals. So instantly, everybody, I guess they were trying to get everybody out of from like the dinner and stuff, and like everybody wound up going towards like the street and stuff. So Man and Pooh and them like confused. They're like, man, what's going on? Like, what's happening? Like, who was fighting? Like, who was swinging on who? Like, they like all confused and stuff. But I guess they noticed that it was like House A versus House B. So Pooh like instantly like, who hit my crew? So he instantly runs after. He said the first person he actually see was D Scott. So he ran up on D Scott. Now instantly security guards grab JR and throws JR to like somebody's car and stuff. And JR was like, why y'all choking me like that? I was like, y'all wrong for handling JR like that. JR wasn't even involved in nothing, like he wasn't fighting or anything. Why y'all handling JR like that? Like, I felt so bad for JR because I'm like, JR really didn't deserve that. You feel me? Instantly, we get to see like Maul face. When I say y'all, Maul was leaking. When I say he was leaking all over, full of ketchup. Like, I'm like, damn, Cashy and Metro Z did him like bad and stuff. And I noticed like Ken was sneaking too. I think Ken was sneaking Maul on a cool. Like, he was sneaking Maul, I seen a little bit. Or he was sneaking D Scott. He was sneaking one or two. I think he was sneaking Maul. So it's like everybody was sneaking Maul. But Maul like was full of ketchup. When I say full of ketchup, I'm like, oh yeah, they did Maul bad. And then instantly, I guess Ty was trying to go into like the van and stuff, or the Sprinter. And then instantly Cassius swings on Ty out the blue. I'm like, damn, like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I watch the auditions and stuff, I'm like, Ty gonna come with it. Like, when Ty knocked that dude out on the auditions, I'm like, oh yeah, I hope they cast Ty for the show. I hope they cast Ty for the show. Boom. Now that I look at it, it's like, ever since Ty been on the show, Ty is really getting got. Like, I ain't gonna care, but like, I was rooting for Ty, but like, after like Ty came on his show, and I feel like I'm not gonna say he's embarrassing himself, but I feel like I feel like he never brung out that Ty we see from the auditions. Like, I feel like he gotta come with it as like he did for the auditions, and I expected him to come like that, but it's like, I don't know. Cash is just running through everybody. Like, he's really running through everybody. And, he's kind of getting, Ty, a little bit. Like, he's really getting Ty. And you could tell, like, Ty is like, that boy is tall. Like, I really want to fight him. But at the end of the day, like, Ty is tall, too. So I feel like they in the same type of, like, weight class and stuff. So I feel like they are easy match. Like, they go together. Like, they're really a good match, in my honest opinion. It's just, I feel like Cashy is just rolling like through him, like he's rolling through these Playboys. You feel me? Like, everybody, try to stop like Pootie and stuff from like cutting up, and then everybody went off to their house. Everybody went House B. I ain't gonna care. But, like, if I had to vote, like, House B did they thing, like Landon crew, like Landon House 8. And I seen a lot of people in the comments was saying, it's just because House 8 got a lot of short people and stuff. But I feel like they got like a lot of good people that's like tall as well, like. Ty tall, you feel me? A lot of people, I just feel like certain people that were supposed to jump in really didn't jump in. Like, I thought they would have. I thought Sheik would have probably like jump in. He didn't jump in. It's just like a lot of people, I was like, they could have easily, jumped in, but they really wasn't jumping in like that for like House A, like Mall House and stuff. So I was expecting, them to come with it, but I feel like some of them just lacked, and they really wasn't, I feel like House B really stuck together, but I feel like House A is like half of them was sticking together. I feel like they all should have just got into it. It should have been House A as a whole, and House B as a whole. Y'all all go against each other. So instantly, they go to the house. But I do like the fact that I feel like Mall House is like, they like click together. Like, they just, I don't know, they got like that brother atmosphere. Like, they cool with everybody. Like, they was all like vibing and stuff, and they all stick up for each other. I respect them. I feel like they are closer than Landon House, but I feel like Landon House like came with it, as in like they got the best fighters in Landon House. And I only feel like they got the best fighters is because a lot of people in Landon House, they're not new to reality TV, so they have been, did now there's TV shows before, and they did like regular shows before, so it's like they're not new to it, and a lot of them came from like different seasons of Playboys, so I feel like you expect them to do do their best, but I feel like more them they did their best, but it's just like it wasn't good enough. So I would have to give it up to Landon House. They really did good, and I do feel like Landon is a good host, and I do feel like Maul is a good host as well. But I feel like Landon, he should have had his shot to have his shine and stuff. But everything was good with this season, and then we got like Pootie and Landon. They had like a conversation and stuff, and they was talking about their problems they was going through like with Greek life and that show that they did with it was like that love show and stuff that they had wound up doing it. I forgot the name of it was and stuff that they did, and I guess they was planning on jumping Cashy that season, and I guess like Cashy was like, I mean Landon was like, Cashy just too big, so I'm not with it. So this was a good episode, y'all. Like I said, I watched this two times. Like this was a good episode. Hopefully, next episode, is good as well. I will be doing a recap on that as well. But that's it for this video, guys. Make sure you guys like this video, comment, and subscribe. Yo, let me know who's your favorite Playboy of this season so far. I really like the old school like Playboys and stuff, like such as like I like Maul. Maul is funny. I like D Scott. I like Landon. I like Cassius sometimes. Sometimes he just do things that irks me. But I do feel like he's very funny. I like Sheik. I know a lot of people had their problems with Ken. They felt like Ken was doing so much, and they don't feel like he hasn't been showing like his personality as we thought he was, because he was the first Playboy I think we were introduced to, and it's been 4 episodes in, and we haven't really seen much of Ken. So hopefully we will see like more of Ken personality throughout the episode. So we will have to check back at that as well. Because we haven't seen much of Ken, so hopefully we'll see his personality after a couple of episodes and stuff. But that's it for this video, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 3K subscribers, and as always, I'm gonna see you on the next video. As always, be breezy, don't be easy. Yeah.
What can I say? Can you blame? She wanna be paid. Never stress, I'm blessed what I stay. I don't care what nobody say. I am lit. What can I say? Yeah, I'm the one.